Hello planner friends, welcome to my channel. This is Vicky from Planners Travels and Dreams, and it's been months since my last video. Well, what a better time to start again my videos than this period where Erin Condren has released their new life planners and matching accessories. They were released on April 21st for insiders and on April 22nd for everybody else. I bought two different planners and matching accessories, but I have divided my orders and I plan to have two videos, so they will last at a reasonable time. And I will start today. You see everything colorful. We have three designs this year. The Hexagon, which is the colorful classic colors in Erin Condren. The Bouquet, which is the planner, the design with flowers, and the Minimal, the neutral. And we are going to discuss the changes because by now I assume if you ordered during launch period, you have received your order and you have watched multiple videos. So let me start with my planner and the main changes. There are 7 if you have the minimal design, 6 if you have the hexagon or the bouquet. Change number 1, the welcome pack. Oops, let me put even the planner on the side. This is the welcome pack, and because I have two different planners, I bought 2 planners, I have opened one of them. Now, this year we get just one 20% code for off, and I don't want to sound ungrateful. I mean, a code of 20% off for my next purchase is really something nice. But we were getting 2 codes in the last years. We get 2 very beautiful postal cards and 1 dual tip marker, and it's black and it has a medium and a fine tip. See, you can see it, and I'm grateful that lately Erin Condren writes the name of the color. In the past they didn't, so I was taking a Sharpie and I would write actually this has navy on one side and turquoise on the other, and I would write what is it because it's very useful. No perpetual calendar, and if you're new and are wondering what is a perpetual calendar, this is an old one from previous years, and it's a small planner calendar that does not have any days, but it has all the months and the dates. And for February it has 29 because of course sometimes on the leap year we have 29 days, and that's it. There are all the months. The intention is to write events, birthdays, anniversaries, things you want to remember and happen every single year. So in reality, if you could have one and you keep, I never write passwords, and I would like to advise you, if you write a password, write it in a way that if someone sees it, cannot understand it. And here there are holidays and dates with an asterisk for holidays that they do not happen on a specific day but on a month. So if you write a birthday, for example, once, then that birthday of your family member or friend will always be at the same time. If you write an anniversary, it's going to be at the same time. So you don't need to complete it every year. Now, it is to my, so this is not included in this year's welcome pack. It is to my understanding that if you are a new customer, your welcome pack is different and includes more. So if you are a new customer with Erin Condren and you did order during launch day, please let me know what was included in your packets. Now, let me for a minute admire this beautiful cover, which is in Hexagon design. And every planner comes with a ruler, which is also a stencil. Nothing new here. Let me put it like that. You can see that you actually have a ruler. I hope it's clear on my camera. And of course, it's for you to have straight lines or not so straight lines, create checklists or even habit trackers, labels. And because this has a tab, you can put it anywhere you want in your planner and have it on the specific date, and you can find that date. Nothing new here. We had it the previous year. Now, as you can see, I selected the cover that is on Hexagon design, but if you notice the tabs, I have selected the minimal layout, the neutral. Don't get me wrong, I love color, but with a neutral planner, I am not restricted on the color scheme of each week. The planner comes with the platinum coil, and you have 3 different choices. Of course, it costs $10 more. The gold, the rose gold, and this multicolor. Now, no surprises here. This multicolor coil was introduced 2 years ago, and last year, let me bring my current planner, we had the sunrise coil. But this here, there is a choice for the multicolor. I simply like it, enjoy it. Usually I would buy the rose gold, but ever since the multicolor coils were introduced, that's my choice. So nothing new here. Of course, we have new designs. Let's open the planner and talk about change number 2, the vellum paper. Even though I have selected the minimal layout, so it's expected for the vellum paper to be plain, this is what it will be included in every single planner. What I mean, in the past, we had the design of the color scheme you had selected over here. This year, if you have selected the hexagon or the bouquet, design will be in this page, and the vellum paper will be clear, will be plain. Last year, because on my bold blooms it was plain, I decorated it, had asterisks. This year I'm not sure what I will do, but this is change number 2. The vellum paper would be the same for all planners, and as I said, if you have selected any other planner than the minimal, you will see the design on the first page on the name page. Now, as you can see, I have selected the vertical layout, and if you know me or you follow me, you know this is my go-to planner, the planner that I always select as my main planner, because that's how I plan. And let me tell you, I like the phone. I like it a lot. Change number 3, but only if you have selected the minimal layout. There are no quotes. Usually in these first 2 pages, not first, but after the name page, the 2 pages have the design of the color of the design that you have selected. This year, hexagon, bouquet, and minimal are the 3 designs. I selected the minimal, and I am glad that these 2 pages are what I have selected. Minimal, no design, nothing. And last year, let me bring, when I say last year, I refer to planners of 2024, 2025. You see, we had the asterisk. Do I see this as neutral? Yes, because it doesn't have any color. But as you will see, there is a quote here, And let me go to, sorry, give me a minute to turn. Before each month, we would have this neutral, no color, just a bit gray page with the asterisks, the classic Erin Condren asterisk, with the name of the month and a quote. And that was for every month, the quote would change. Now, this year, here we have the 2025-2026, and there are no quotes. Each month, the cover page of each month is totally neutral, no quotes, just the name of the month. And there is no point of going everywhere, turning all the pages. That's what it is. Now, do I like it? Yes, I do. Somehow this is like a canvas. This is something that I can decorate if I wish. With any stickers, washi, anything that I like, even pictures. But I can leave it as is and have this clean, can I say clean, layout in English. I hope you understand what I mean. I am Greek. English is my second language, but I live in the United States, so I'm improving with my English. And I simply like it. And what I like is that the name of the month is written on the side, leaving the rest of the page empty. And I like that it seems like it's cut. Let me think, in August you can see it better. You see T over here on August, and S would be thicker on the top, but it seems it was cut. And I like it. I like this. Am I going to miss the quotes? I would say no, because it's not that I was referring to those quotes really often. Yes, I liked seeing the quote over here, but after the first month, I wouldn't come back to this page. And every time a new month would start, or I would write in this page, yes, I would see the quote, but I would read it once, twice, maybe 3 times, and that would be it. I wouldn't refer again to the quote, so I don't mind, but this is a change. Now, let's continue. As we turn the page, we have the 18 months from July 2025 to December 2026. By the way, I have bought an 18-month calendar starting July. No surprises here, no designs as expected. And then we come here to 12 boxes. Again, it's the minimal planner, no design. When you get the hexagon or the bouquet, there will be a design on the top. 12 boxes for 12 months, for 12 goals, for 12 areas in your life, for 12 people in your family or friends that, let's say, you want to write their birthday or what present you're going to get them, when you're going to send them the birthday card, or personal, professional, community. I like that there are no prompts here, so everybody can write whatever they feel is better for them. Change number 4. With every planner, the monthly, May and June layouts are included. Just the monthly, not the weekly layouts. Now, I know for sure that even if your planner starts on August, mine starts on July, these 2 pages, these 2 months will be included. And this year, yes, you had the chance to start on August. For United States, schools start on August, and some people want to start with a new planner. I really don't know what will happen with planners that they will start on January. So if you have already bought a planner that starts on January, let me know. Is May and June included? I guess they are, and that's because the first page of May is on the back of these 12 boxes, and the last page of June is on the back of this line page, so it will be very difficult not to include them. I have a friend who told me that she's thinking to take out this page and glue the other two. Sorry, it's a new planner. So when she turns, when she turns from this page to see this one, I will leave them. Am I going to use them? No, because I have my current planner and I need the weekly. This is, of course, you can use them and use your weekly planners, or you can use them, and I'll show it to you in a bit after I finish with this planner. Like last year, during the launch period, I don't know if it's still available, we got for free a sampler pack. A sampler pack who has layouts from April 28th to June 29, different each week on different layout. So you can use it and try all the layouts and see if you would like to try a new planner this year or in the future. So you could have this as your monthly view and start planning on this sampler pack each week, having a different layout, of course, but start planning with your new planner. You can do it if you want, and I'm sure if there will be, I haven't searched it, devices that you can punch here the holes and uncoil and recoil it and put these weeks in the right month. And most probably if you go at Staples, they will do it for you. So let me know, are you going to use these pages? I would like to know. No surprises here. We have the line page, the month we talked about in no quotes, and we're going to the monthly view. Again, this is minimal. I like it that they have no design. That's the whole point of minimal. Now, this year on the Hexagon and bouquet, what they have done on the Hexagon, the design is on top of here, and on the bouquet, it's on this sidebar. So for the first time in years, the colorful or bouquet design does not go through the coil. So if you use stickers, it's so easy to cover them. Okay. Change number 5, the dashboard. Last year, let me go to my current planner. Sorry for this delay. Last year, the dashboard moved from the right page to the left. This year, it remained on the left, but it has a big change. First of all, this box is not there anymore. And instead, these two boxes were moved to the left here. They're just a bit bigger, especially this one. And because the July, the month, is on top of them, this bottom box had to be smaller and than this one. And instead of dot grid, we have lines. Now, lines is something that is requested a lot of times in the community, and I know there are some people that they are saying, oh, we would like to have lines on the boxes on vertical life planner. But the biggest change is this box, the to-dos. Now, my life changed a lot since last November, and up to that time I was using this dashboard on a specific way, and also this page. This page included all my trips, airline tickets, hotels, etc. Now, I don't travel as much. My work is mostly remotely, and over here I was putting the picture of the month. Now I have to change, of course. I don't like to have a prompt, something that is printed and tell me how to use something specific. For those of you who are with Erin Condren many years, I think it was during 2019 that this dashboard was introduced, and here was birthdays, events, here was goals, etc. And I was so happy when they removed it. But of course, I use stickers. I'm going to cover it. Am I going to use it for to-dos? No, because for me, it's not very helpful to have the to-dos of the month here, because I will forget checking them. I need the things to do in my weekly layout. But don't forget, this is a company that listens. And I am sure that people had requested it. Or maybe, sometimes the designing team introduces something new. I watched the video and I'm really sorry, but I don't remember who it was, so I cannot give credit. That person was saying that they were using this notes section and then they would come here for their to-dos. And they were so excited that they finally had a place to write the to-do list. And of course, continue if they wanted. And I think a lot of people like that here we don't have dot grid anymore, but lines. Now, please, I would appreciate if you give me ideas what to do here other than to-dos. What comes first in mind is to write name days. Very important if you're Greek. I have talked about it multiple times. More important than birthday. If it was not for Facebook and social media, probably nobody would remember your birthday, but your name day, everybody knows it. So maybe I will write major name days of the month. I have no other ideas right now, so please let me know. How do you plan to use these boxes? Moving on, change number 6. No calendar. I was one of these people that for years was saying that we don't need this calendar in every single page, in every layout. Now, most probably, some of you were using it, and I think I have seen one person who posts on social media that was highlighting the week. Of course, this calendar starts on a Sunday while the week starts on a Monday, so you start from here and then you highlight that. For the people that were using it, I am sure they don't like the change. But for me and many people, it's what we asked, what we requested. Again, this is a company that listens. So thank you, Erin Condren team, for removing that calendar. That the only thing I was doing is just cover it. And now we have a lot more space for my to-do list or for whatever we were using this for. I'm so excited with this change. First, we saw it last year in Daily Duo, and I'm so glad that it's not here anymore. Classic, minimal, neutral layout, vertical. I like to plan morning, day, night, morning from whatever time in the morning I have to work until 12 noon, 12 to 5, 5 until the evening. No color, no hint of color, nothing which I like. And as we continue, let me compare change number 7. The font is different. I like this more. You see, this is the current planner, okay? If you are with Erin Condren for years, you know this is, even though the month does not end, this is the last week of this month. We go to the next one, dashboard, and then we see the July continuing, and then the August starts. Not anymore. change number 7. The month continues before August. So July finishes, August starts, and then we turn the page. We have the line page. We talked about no quotes, the cover page of the month, the monthly view, the dashboard, and then here the first week starts from August 4. This is a big change. I remember, for those of us who are more than 10 years with Erin Condren, buying Erin Condren planners, in the beginning it was like people would say, where is my month? It's a mistake, and we would say turn the page. So that you will see happens with every month. Of course, here August finishes on a Sunday and September starts on Monday. No problem. And then you go to September. Wait a minute. September does not finish on the 28th. We have October, and then September starts as it used to be. But wait a minute, this is not the case in July. What's going on here? Now, I was away. I was 5 months in a trip to Greece. I combined some meetings and a bit of work, but also spent Easter and a lot of time with my family there and friends. So I hadn't watched so many videos. And somehow I am an affiliate with Erin Condren, even though what you see today, it was not gifted to me. I paid it. And I thought, wait, is this a mistake? Did I miss something? So I was talking with my friend Stephanie. My friend Stephanie is a dear friend. I met her when I was living in California, and we talk a lot, even though now I live in Michigan. We are a few thousand miles away, and we have 3 hours time difference. And I said, Stephanie, what's going on? Is it a mistake? Because this continues. Some months finish like July, the new month starts, and then we have August. And some months you have the new month, and then the previous month finishes and this month starts. And she explained to me, and I verified, that this year the change is this. Each week has 7 days, of course. If a month has 4 or more days, then that weekly layout goes to that month. So here July has 4 days. So this layout is before August, because August has only 3 days. Over here, October has 5 days and September only 2. So this layout goes to October. Does it make sense the way I explain it? Here you see, again, 5 months in October. You get the layout, the last week layout in October, and then in November. And you will see that everywhere in the planner. In the beginning, it felt strange. Don't get me wrong, I'm a creature of habit. Do I mind? No. Would I prefer to be the same way, either before the last week, before the month, or after the month? I think yes, but I don't mind. And yes, maybe it will take some time to get used to it, but when I plan, and let's say I come here, the next thought is not, oh, let me go to November and start planning for next week. I usually turn the page first. So now that I know, I think it will be no problem. Now, since there are no other changes here and there are no quotes, there is no point, I think, to flip everything. So let me go to the last month, which is December, to the last weekly layout, which is the last week of November and the start of January. And then let's look at the planner. No changes, no surprises here. We have lined pages, we have notes, a few notes pages. On the back, I did not get the extra because you could add some pages. I didn't do it because I'm not going to use them in this planner. Here we have a page of heritage and awareness observances, and I'm glad that not so many dates are included in weekly layouts, just a few. And then a page, let's keep in touch, nothing new here. We already had it. You write the name. You have 18. Yeah, you have 18 boxes to write the name and maybe the address or email or phone number or birthday or anniversary, or even let's say make a list for Christmas gifts or birthday gifts, etc. Again, no surprises. We have the next year, January 2027, and it's funny how it sounds because we are still in May 2025 when I filmed this video, and I say next year 2027, but yes, we get the calendar, the 12-month calendar, with space to write 3 things: doctor's appointment, meetings, events, and then there is more space to write. And then we turn to this page. In the past it used to have a quote, not anymore, but we didn't have a quote last year. Here we have some stickers, and again I choose the minimal, the neutral layout. So yes, the colors are not bright as they are in Hexagon. There are a few changes, like the $sign that was added here on those small stickers. I find it good because a lot of people are are recording their paydays, so it's good to have. And here we have more happy birthday, celebrate, and let's party stickers. And then of course we have the labels that I use a lot on my monthly views. Change number 8 and last change, the back pocket. Now this is a folder that we always get at the end of our planner. Up to last year, this folder had the design or colors, or was in a color scheme of the planner you had chosen. This year all the back pockets have the same color. Now, did I like to have something that was on the design of my planner? Yes, and I use it all the time because I store stickers here that I use on a regular basis. Do I mind? No, I don't. But I want to listen to your opinion. And this is the end of my planner. Now, I want to say something, and even though I am an affiliate, I don't have any inside information. This is something that it's my personal opinion, and I want to say that in case someone says, oh, that's why Erin Condren did it. I don't know why Erin Condren selected to have the same back pocket and the same vellum paper in all designs. But again, this is my personal opinion. First of all, let me say that I'm grateful and I am happy that the prices on these planners did not go up. These planners, the paper, which I didn't talk about it because I think it's standard, but it's not if you're not, if you haven't bought from Erin Condren. The paper is exceptional. It's the best paper I have seen. Now, the paper is made and bought in the United States. The planner, as it says here, it's proud to say made in the USA. These planners are printed, made, and coiled, hand coiled in the Erin Condren, Texas facility. So the tariffs that we have right now from the United States to other countries, I believe, did not affect the planner. But the economy, and everybody knows that the economy is not what it used to be. Everything from milk to gas has gone up, And it's very difficult for any company, either it's a small shop or it's a bigger one. It's very difficult to keep the prices as they are. Again, saying my opinion, and it's only a guess, if by having the same vellum paper and the same back pocket in all planners help this company to keep their prices the same, I'm good. I have no problem. But I would like to hear your opinion either on the comments or when you can send me a message. What do you think about these changes? And since I talked a lot about other layouts and not layouts, about other designs, let's have a look at the sampler pack, which, as I said, was a free gift with during launch period. I don't know if it's available. Last year it was released by itself sometime during fall. Now, the life planner has all these weeks, each week in a different layout and design. And it starts with the dashboard. Of course, it's on the right page, but you saw how it's gonna be. And here we have the hexagon layout and the vertical, the hexagon design on vertical layout, the bouquet on horizontal, the minimal in hourly, and here is a new design, and my second planner isn't this design. This is the dashboard design, and I'm really sorry if you were fans of the compact vertical and you were using it. Unfortunately, it will not be available anymore, and it's really bad when you have a planner that you like not being able to buy it again. So this is the new layout. We're going to talk a lot when I will present you in my next video. And here is the daily duo, and I think the daily duo should be on the hexagon. So you see the color of May here. I will just, and June, I will just flip the pages. Then June starts, we have the dashboard, and then vertical, horizontal, hourly, and dashboard. That's why I said if you want to use May and June monthly layouts, you can use these as the weekly. Now, let's talk about some accessories I have bought. And even though I have selected the minimal layout, the accessories I'm gonna present here are on the hexagon. And stay tuned because there will be a giveaway. Now, one of the planners that I use all the time, especially when I travel, and sometimes if you follow me on Instagram or if you're on my Facebook group, but especially on Instagram, you see me holding the monthly planner like that somewhere, and you can see the background of where I am. And as you can see, this is this year's monthly planner, and there was an accident back in October. I was in a car going from one place to the other abroad. There was a problem in the car and the owner did not know it. This was on my backpack. I think it was the air conditioning. There was a lot of water on the carpet on the back seat, and I was worried because my computer was there. There was no damage, but this was damaged. But that's okay. As you can see, let me open it somewhere on December 2025. I use it a lot, and this is the Petite monthly planner. Now, this year, and when we say petite, we mean the size is A5. This year, this changed. It is offered in hexagon, but the size is B6. Let me put it side by side to see the difference. See how different it is? That's the different size. Not only it's B6, but the paper is changed. It's slim Japanese style paper, and I haven't used a Japanese style paper before, even though Erin Condren offers some notebooks. I wish the beautiful, unique smell of paper could go through the camera, but let me show you. So this is the monthly planner from 18 months, July 2025 to December 2026 in Hexagon layout. So it has just the months, no dashboard, no nothing. If you see here, we had notes and the design on top. Here there is no design, just the monthly colors and a hexagon over here. I will go quickly. So all the months, and then we have notes pages, and I count them, and there are 58 notes pages at the end of the monthly layouts. I'm sorry, it takes a long time. I'm trying to do it quickly because that's it. Before, and here we start with the notes pages. They are aligned like this one. Let me show you the difference on the size of the boxes. Let me line up. Let's start with, it doesn't matter which month it is. Let's line up. This is the current one, this is the new one. If we line up the bottom line, you see that eventually you lose some space and you lose one box. And you don't exactly lose one box, but the size, I don't know if I describe it correctly. The size of all these is a box less. Now, I am not so sure if that will be enough space for me to write. I usually write with a fine tip. And because this is so slim, the paper is not the Erin Condren paper. You can see the back design, the back print, which is not very, very bright, but still you can see it. So I did a pen test. I did a pen test to see which pen I'm going to use, and I advise, if you allow me to give an advice, when you buy a new notebook, planner, etc., go on the back and do a pen test so you know. Here are the pens that I used. Pilot G205, Pilot G207 in blue. I know there is a lot of black and blue pen. Then the EC fine tip pen in black. This is a fine pen. Let me do it like that. That was included in a surprise, in a seasonal surprise box. I got 2 that time, so I have 4 of these pens, and they're still writing. Then I thought maybe I should try something that is not as bright, and I used the Sarasa 05 in gray. I used an EC ballpoint, then the Pilot Precise, because again, let me focus. This is very, very thin, and I need something that would be extra fine tip to write. Then I used the 2 of the dual tip markers. This is the black, but the sapphire and a charcoal, it's called. And my friend Stephanie, who has always the best ideas, told me, you know what, maybe you want to use a friction pen. And I didn't know about friction pens when I was living in Greece. And then when I came here 10 years ago, people were saying, oh yes, if you use a friction, you can erase it. But if you leave your planner or notebook on your car in the sun, the heat will delete everything you have written. Then you have to put it in the refrigerator. So I never used it. But Stephanie said, how many times do you leave your planner in the heat? Never is my answer. So I used this one, the friction fine liner, because Stephanie told me that she had a feeling that this would be the best pen to use. And finally, I used a Microperm 03. This is a marker. I didn't expect this not to bleed through, and in reality, I only use these to write in glossy stickers. But still, it's thin. Now, let's see what happened. Let's see the back. Can you see it? The markers bleed through and the microperm. There is a lot of shadow. But the best is the friction. It's over here. Thank you, Stephanie. Let me show you. The Easy ballpoint pen, the Sarasa, which is in gray. And yes, not bad about the Pilot that is blue. And you can pause this video to see it. I will probably post a picture. You can pause it. See how it is. Let me do that again closer to the camera. Pause it if you wish. Take a screenshot. And if you get this one, please do a pen test. Now, I said something about a giveaway. Because I wanted to try it, but maybe other people want to try it, I have bought 3 more of the Slim Monthly Planner. And I'm gonna do a giveaway. One planner, one Slim Monthly Planner will be given here on my YouTube channel, the other one on my Facebook group, and the other on Instagram. And you can participate on all 3 giveaways. Go there, find the relevant posts and apply. For YouTube, for my YouTube channel, it's very simple how to apply, how to participate in this giveaway. First of all, this giveaway is not sponsored by Erin Condren or YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or anybody else. It's just a planner, 3 Slim Monthly Planners that I bought. You have to be 18 to participate. You don't have to buy anything. And unfortunately, this is open for United States residents only. I am sorry, international friends, but it costs a lot of money to ship internationally. So you are going to see it on the comments, on the description box. All you have to do is subscribe to my channel, like this video, and comment with what planner are you currently using or would like to use. It doesn't have to be Erin Condren. Any planner that you would like to use or have bought and you would like to test it. That's it. The giveaway will end on Friday the 13th. Easy to remember it. June Friday the 13th at 12 midnight Eastern Time. Now, I know this is getting a big video, almost an hour. I bought the washi tape fan. Now, I prefer the washi tape rolls, but I can see how this is very useful to take with you when you're on the go or when you travel. Now, this is washi tape fan, has 8 designs, and each design comes in 3 sheets. Let me show you. See? And they're different. Here you're gonna see you have labels. They're very thin, almost transparent. And then we have these colors. I would love to see this in a roll. And then we have the labels again with, is this an asterisk? Yes, there is an asterisk there. Let me show you. I don't want to destroy them because I'm gonna use them. And we have these pink colors, and then these mustard and green colors all the way to the blue, and then blue to violet. And at the end we have two different colors that they are not labels, they are big stripes. And in each of these seats you get two of these stripes, see, and in the middle a thinner one. And these are in hexagon design. These come with a, how do you call this, a screw. They're screwed together, so you can't I don't know, misplace them. But after you finish, or even before you finish, you can unscrew that and have a beautiful bookmark if you want. Now, just a few more. I couldn't help but buy the designer sticker book, and it comes with 395 design stickers. Showing that in case you want to pause it and see what's inside. I will flip it really fast. Enjoy the journey. Many stickers, some functional, some decorative, different sizes, so you can use them in your planner no matter which layout you have. See, here we have checklists, important labels, habit trackers, you name it. This is packed with stickers. And these ones, I think, see how they are? I think they are meant to decorate this part. I will test them, I don't know yet. And many stickers. Is this one? Yeah, one page, and that's it. And last but not least, oh no, before we go to that, I also printed some labels that I use on my monthly reviews. I choose the colors, and now we go to the last but not least. We have 12 dual tip markers, and again, the Erin Condren has written, see here it says seafoam, has written, does it focus? And has a note which part is the fine and which one is the medium. Let me open it. This is the fine, and this is the medium tip. Now, this year, I forgot to tell you that on Hexagon Design, the green in December has changed a bit, but these markers coordinate with the months in your Hexagon planner. And I have written here with the medium tip and here with the fine tip. And even though we start from salmon and then we go to blossom, the way I did it is to write from January to December. So I'm really glad this was released. In the past we had some pens. Let me show you. We had some pens and they were matching colors, and I went and found out and wrote which one coordinate with which month. But this year we don't have to do that because Erin Condren has delivered. So that's it. I'd like you to tell me in the comments any questions you have. How do you feel about the changes that I presented? And let me know if you have already bought a planner, if you're planning to buy one. And don't forget to participate in my giveaway. I'm really glad that I was able to do a giveaway, and it's thanks to you, to the people that follow me and support me and use my affiliate codes to browse or shop. When you use an affiliate code, you show to the company that you like the content of that person, so they are considered to future collaborations. But at the same time, when you buy something, that person, in this case myself, I get a small commission, and it comes at no extra cost to you, but it helps me organize giveaways. So I want to thank you. I want to thank you for staying with me for almost an hour to watch what I have, and I hope you liked it. If you did, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and until next time, be safe.